So in Black Myth Wukong we have another secret, and this is going to take you across all 6 chapters except for chapter 5. And basically we are going to be getting all of the different Skandhas. So starting off in chapter 1 at Black Wind Mountain, Forest of Wolves, Front Hills, so like the very beginning of the game. What we're going to do is we are going to run in this direction, follow the path around, keep going, and you want to travel across the bridge. And when we get to the other side, just stick to the main path. And when we get further along, over to the left-hand side, you should get a little cutscene when you get down here. And there's going to be a character that's like sort of dealing with this stone. And what you want to do when he runs off is you want to come up to the stone and you want to gather. So when we do gather, it's going to give us the Skandha of form. And then what we're going to do is head back to the shrine and we are going to move to chapter 2. So for chapter 2 we are going to go Yellow Wind Ridge and we are going Fright Cliff and Rock Rest Flat. So when we arrive at Rock Rest Flat in chapter 2, if we come over in this direction there is a gigantic arch. And we are going to run straight through there. But when we come through, you will face Stone Vanguard as a boss the first time you come here. And over here, there's going to be a big rock, and that turns into a boss when you have completed like a secret quest. The boss is known as Skandha, and you are going to need to collect all 6 of the Buddha's eyeballs in order to interact with the boss and take it down. So if you haven't got your hands on all 6 of the Buddha's eyeballs, what I'll do is leave a link in the pinned comment and I'll put it in the description. If you go and watch that video, it's how to find all 6 of the Buddha's eyeballs and summon in this boss. But when you take down Skandha, you are going to get the second Skandha, and that is going to be the Skandha of feeling. And also when you are finding these Skandhas, they will go into your inventory, into the key items. So you'll see Skandha of feeling, Skandha of form. So after getting the Skandha in chapter 2, we are then going to travel to the New West. We're going to Valley of Ecstasy, and we are going to Mindfulness Cliff. Then when we make it to Mindfulness Cliff, this is quite a long journey from this location, but basically you want to stand on these wooden planks and you want to drop down to the lower floor. You will take a little bit of damage. And then what we're going to do is run over in this direction, come up these stairs, trying to ignore all combat and everything. Make it all the way up here, and we are going to basically just carry on following this path. So if I just cloud step to make it easier... Then you want to follow it around to the right and come out this way here. And just keep following this path. It's pretty much like a one-way path. You can't go wrong with it. And then when we get through this bit here, we're going to go around to the right-hand side again. And basically just follow this straight through. And when we get out here, we will get a little cutscene sort of thing. You'll see the person up there from chapter 1. And basically, we're going to come up to this rock, or this head, whatever. We are going to use Gather, and that is the Skandha of Thought. So that is number 3. And then what we're going to do is head to a shrine, and we are going to travel to chapter 4. So for the chapter 4 Skandha, we are going to travel, go to the Webbed Hollow, and then the actual Webbed Hollow. And what we're going to do is go to the Purifying Spring. So when you make it to the Purifying Spring, we are going to head over in this direction, and we're going to come up these stairs. Then we are going to head through the gap in the rocks. Then basically we are doing a 180 around to the left. So if we get past this little pillar over here, we jump up to the left, come round, drop into this water, then run along to the end. You'll see the guy sat on top of a Buddha's head over there. So basically just get close, scare him off with the little cutscene thing, and then we are going to grab the Skandha. So if we go up and we gather, this is going to be, when we grab it, this is the Skandha of Choice. And then for the final piece of the puzzle, we are going to travel. We're going to the chapter 6 area, Foothills, and we're going to the Verdant Path. Then when we are at the Verdant Path, what we are going to do is jump on our little cloud thing. And we are going to basically get out of this area. So if we go up quite high... What we are going to do is turn left a little bit, and we're going to go straight forward over in this direction. So when we have crossed all of the water and everything, we are back above land. What we're going to do is we're going to head to this bit of water by like this orangey browny sort of tree. and we're going to eventually do a right into a cave system. And for this stage, you need to make sure you have all 4 of the previous Skandhas. You can't do this one unless you have the other 4. So basically, you want to just follow this path all the way through. It's a one-way path, so you can't get lost with it. And then, when you come to the other side, you are going to see a gigantic rock. And this is now going to spawn as a boss, which will not spawn unless you have the other 4 Skandhas. So this is the secret boss of this, like, quest or whatever you want to call it. And I have almost died dropping down there. And I would be very, very careful with the boss, because if he kills you, you have to come all the way back to the verdant path and start that journey all over again. So, after defeating the giant Shigandang boss, what you can then do is make your way up the actual rock, what was once a boss. So basically, you just start climbing, just keep finding your way around this place. It's a rather large area. And then you're going to get a little cutscene with this dude again. And after the cutscene, giant Shigandang is going to go into hiding again, and you are going to get this Skandha of Consciousness, which is the 5th and final one that you need. And now basically, what you should be able to do is either go to the Crouching Tiger Temple, to the cellar, or go to Ruyi Scroll, if you've got this unlocked obviously, Zodiac Village, and you're supposed to give the Skandha to the fox, the one that does all of your pills and medicines and stuff. But I've done a lot of reading into this, and you're supposed to have collected all 15 of the pills before you hand in the Skandha. And even after doing that, a lot of players have had issues with, like, basically getting the achievement for doing this part of the game. So I don't know exactly how it works from here on out, but that is exactly how you can get your hands on all 5 of the Skandhas in Black Myth Wukong. And what we are going to do is leave that video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about this game in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out. Thank you for watching.